Hey guys, how are you? I know I haven't been over here in a little while, and last night I did a cord cutting on the Divine Essentials channel, and a lot of the people that were there were twin flame people. A lot of the stuff that we talked about before we even got to do the cord cutting stuff was twin flame related, and I feel like some of you may really benefit to hear those things. It's totally free. You just go there, you add your energy in, you can cut the cords. Now keep in mind that you can't cut the main cord. Do not freak out about that. If it's truly a twin flame, you can't cut the cord. We're cutting the cord to karmic energy, to doubts, to fears, to blocks, to things like that. But I do feel like there was a lot of things that were said in there that helped a lot of people, and I do feel like there's a lot of things going on in the collective right now that are happening. Like, even though you don't see me all the time, I'm still doing twin flame readings for people, like, behind the scenes. I'm still getting messages from people who are like, my twin blocked me, or my twin this, or my twin that, and I'm still a divine feminine helping divine feminines. I just don't make that my main thing anymore because of stuff that you'll hear in that reading. I mean, in that thing last night. But we did do a cord cutting. It was successful, and I do feel like some of you may benefit from watching it. Also, the other day, or like a week ago, a little bit more than a week, I don't know, it wasn't too long ago, I did a Syrian soul cleanse for the subconscious, and that's to help us to cleanse. It's with the Syrian dolphins. It was 111. The Syrian dolphin energy is like an emotional energy. It helps us to cleanse. A lot of us have subconscious beliefs and blocks that are keeping us from manifesting divine union, that are from manifesting abundance and wealth and health and our purpose and our mission and all of those things. So the Syrian dolphin activation is a 40-minute long thing, and it's $9.99 on my Etsy shop. But when I did that, I was also guided to use Damiana and roll some candles with Archangel Uriel essential oil, as well as the Damiana, which is an aphrodisiac, and it's a very powerful, sensual, magical thing, and it's really good for sex magic. Now, if you go on my Etsy shop, this is 1111. I'm going to send it to you with 2 pages of very, specific things that you can do with this, with like a bath ritual. You don't have to do the bath if you don't want to, but I do recommend like pampering yourself before you do the other parts. And there's like pretty clear directions on what to write down and what to do, and it's tapping into the sensual sexual energy, your emotions, and all of that. Now, the blue candle is representing, again, like the healing, the truth, the communication. It's also representing the connection to the Syrian dolphins and to the subconscious, which is basically like the ocean, okay? When you think of our mind, it's like the ocean, because when you think of the earth, 98% of the earth is ocean. When you think of humans, 98% of our consciousness is subconscious, and our conscious, which is like always thinking, oh, I know what I want, and I know what I'm doing, but under the surface is like, no, you don't, and trying to protect you. So if you've been cheated on, lied to, manipulated, you start doing things that you don't even realize that you're doing to block yourself from manifesting things and believing things and, emanating things that hinder your growth and your evolution. So within the activation part, that's more so about diving into your shadow work that needs to be done to illuminate things that need to be illuminated, to heal, to shift. This part is more so for the people, and again, there's only 4 of them. There's so I would act fast. This part is more so for like the magical of the sexual, the divine feminine, tapping into that. If like they sell out really quickly, I can do them with pink candles. Like if people are like, please, I need one, I will do that. But as of right now, I only made a few of them. I'm keeping one for myself. One has already sold, and somebody also purchased the Syrian dolphin spray just recently, and they like, I love it, it smells amazing. That's also to help with the sensual stuff. And another person purchased the activation, this and that spray, which I'll be sending out tonight. I just printed out her stuff. But if you want to hear some of the benefits of the Damiana, Damiana is very nice. It is an aphrodisiac commonly used to increase sexual desire and pleasure. Its warming, stimulating effects can heighten physical sensations, emotional connection during intimate moments. It's an energy amplifier. It amplifies sexual energies and desires, making it easy to channel this energy into magical work to enhance the emotional bond between partners. The spiritual connection is beyond the physical pleasure. It aids to facilitate a deeper spiritual connection between partners. It can help align energies and intentions, making shared rituals more profound. Uses in sex magic, it can be used in sex elixirs, ritual baths, sacred space preparation, altar offerings, and in this one, I am sending like a baggie. I'm wrapping this up in a baggie. I'm going to send a little extra Damiana, so because I did say take a bath, okay? So like they can add that Damiana into their bath, and by doing that, it's going to help to invigorate their experience. It's a bath preparing for ritualistic sexual practices, helping partners to relax and connect, but also just helping you to relax and connect with that sensual energy and that I am presence energy. I give you a prompt basically of like connect with your, like what your deepest desire is, with who, doing what do you want them to do, boo, 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 boo. But there's more to it than that, okay? So then the sacred space, it says you can burn Damiana. Now because it's on the candle, you'll be burning Damiana, so you'll also be cleansing, preparing a sacred space for your sex magic. The smoke can help to create a romantic and spiritually attuned atmosphere. And altar offerings, so like when you get out of your bath, you put this on the altar. It should still be burning. It's a pretty big candle. That's going to be like an offering to the deities out there that are connected with love and desire. And you could call them like, what's her name there? The Aphrodite, the aphrodisiac lady. This can be a part of a ritual to invite blessings into a relationship or to enhance personal sexual energy. Spell work also, it helps with incorporating it into your charm bags or enhancing intimacy, desire, passion. Combine it with other herbs or crystals to support your specific intentions. All right. And then I did make a 2-page thing where it's like, this is how you get prepared. This is what you can do to add to this. This is how you create your sacred space. This is what you're going to do, who you're going to call on. This is what you're going to say when you get out of the bath. And then, and you have an option. It's like you can do the journaling stuff within the bath or out of the bath. But either way, I also give you affirmations to say, little things to do. And then you get into the deep, dust, dirty, nasty, do-do-do-do. Boo-ba-da-boo, which is very powerful. I've done it before, more than once. The first time I did it, it was like by accident. I don't even know. I was automatic writing, channeling, and it was like, whoa! You should have seen the paper. The writing was like almost unable to be deciphered. And as I even say that, I'm like, let it get dirty, let it get messy. Like, it doesn't matter if you can read it back or not. You know what you're writing in the moment of writing it. Let that energy flow. Let that energy go. You don't need anybody there to do it. And I think you'll be surprised if you do it. And let go of any shame or weirdness inside yourself. And the candle is there. So if you're like, I don't want anybody to see this, you can burn it. And if you don't care about somebody seeing it, you can keep it. And read it again and again to ignite that energy. Because when you're igniting that energy and that stuff, you're going to be able to amplify, magnify, and manifest a lot more. But anyways, yeah. $11.11 for the candle. $9.99 for the activation. My little spray is also like $11.11, and all of those things are on my Etsy shop. But the cord cutting is free on my BridgetRauDivineEssentials YouTube channel, and it was like a 90-minute thing where you're welcome to just skip to the thing to do like I want to cut the cords and see how it went. I'm also going to be doing a protection one over there. I'm launching Patreon on 8/8, where there's going to be a lot of different stuff going on. There's going to be divine feminine updates, masculine updates, Starseed stuff, Wisdom Wednesday, Q&As, private reading options. There's going to be the top tier that's open to 5 people where they can get like one-on-one coaching with me, 60-minute call with me, but that's not all they get. They get that. They get the tarot one-on-one classes and all the exclusive teachings that are in there. They would get the private readings. They would get the live Q&A, which is only available to the people in Patreon that are in the tier that goes with and up, because that's how Patreon is. So it's like the first tier is $1.11, and it gives you access to a monthly reading every month. The second tier is $5.55, and that gives you access to a reading every week. So like one Tuesday, it will be like Twin Flame Tuesday. There's a feminine and masculine update. Then the next week would be like Wednesday. It's a Wisdom Wednesday. What wisdom do you most need to know right now? Then the next week is Starseed Saturday. What do the Starseeds need to tell you the most at this time? Like what's going on for the Starseed energies? And the Mystic Monday is the first week, okay? So you would get something every week, depending on how many weeks there are. There might be 2 Wisdom Wednesdays or 2 Twin Flame Tuesdays or whatever. Then from up to the next one is $11.11 a month. That one is when you start getting the rituals and activations, which will at least be 1 ritual or activation a month. There's already 2 in there before it being launched. The Syrian Dolphin one is in there, and there will be another one in there. I can't remember. I'm like, what is it? The Syrian Dolphin one is in there. Oh, and then the next thing, right? So there's a 2222 one, and I think this is where you start getting the 10% off. So like you get 10% off your anything in my Etsy shop. You get a code immediately upon coming in, plus everything that we've already talked about, because that's how it works. It's like as you go up, you get everything from the lower ones. The $22 one is when you get the private Q&A with me. So it's like anybody in that tier and up you will be the only ones that can come into like a place where you can talk to me on video and audio, or you can have your video off and talk to me through the audio, however you're comfortable. But it will be a smaller knit group, and it will be like we're working together, talking together. It's $22. And we'll spend like a couple hours a month together in that, building that community. And then if more and more people come, you know, I'll make more of those available. And then the next one up is $55, and that's you get a 20-minute reading every month. You get the private Q&A, you get the weekly content, the monthly overview, the 10% off of Etsy. You know, you get to be a part of polls and things like that, the activations every month, plus any activation that I put out to the collective will get put in there for the Patreon members, exclusive. Like there'll be an exclusive things for them, but also anything I do outside that's like under $20 will get added to Patreon because they're my Patreons. So you may have more than one activation a month at that 1111 level. The $55 level is only going to be open to 20 people because I don't want to commit myself to more than 20-minute readings jumping into this, because I want to see, like, am I going to be able to handle 20-minute readings plus all the other things. And then the next one is $111, and that's the wisdom one. Okay, so that's when you start learning what I know about tarot and oracle. That's the first series. We're going to do Tarot 101. So every other Sunday I'll be uploading content to teach you how to read tarot like I do, 11:11 on the clock. And then after that series is over, you guys can help me decide what you want to learn next. Do you want to learn aromatherapy? Do you want to learn, you know, the Moon key? Do you want to learn shamanic stuff? Do you want to learn starseed stuff? Do you want to learn candle making, card, like my deck making? Do you want to learn spiritual business stuff? Whatever it is that the people are like polling for, we will do. And then the top tier is only open to 5 people, 222. That's when you get the 60-minute one-on-one with me. Plus, you get to do the exclusive teachings that will only be available through there. But that 111 one, you get that exclusive stuff. I'm also going to be like, I already added the first of the Starrites in there. So all the Starrites are going to go in there spread about. Because I don't want someone to just go in there for the first month and swoop everything out and then take off. But all the Starrites will end up in there. All the Moon key rights will end up in there. All of my activations from the New Paradigm will end up in there. You won't be able to get certified to New Paradigm, but you can receive the activations from New Paradigm. You know, Moon key stuff, things like that, all Reiki master, Reiki teacher. So this is a good thing, because it's like you will be actually doing really well for yourself to join in there, rather than like trying to pay out, like, you know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, so all of that stuff will be in there. It's going to be spread out. It's not going to be like just inundated into it, because like I said, it's only $111 a month. People could take advantage of that. But the top one, only open to 5 people. Even that one, that 111, is only open to so many people, because I can't commit myself to, you know, like teaching, because I'm teaching you. I'm going to be teaching you. We're going to figure things out together. I'm going to need to know that you're learning, and doing Q&As with you, and doing private readings for you, and doing monthly content for you, and weekly content for you, you know? So there's a lot, but it's really not a lot at the same time. You know, like most of it I can get done and scheduled for like the month within a day, but the rest of it, the private like one-on-one coaching and the private readings and things like that, and then like scheduling like when we go live together and stuff, that will be spread out. But like this is for this month. I'm launching it on 8/8, but there's already content in there for last month, and there's going to be more content in there for this month, dripping out, and then content for the remainder of the months. So yeah, that is coming if you're interested. And I'm teaching the series on the Divine Essentials channel right now. It is all about how to connect with spirit. So if you're interested in that, we just finished up the new Starrites over there. The new Starrites will also be going into that 111 thing. So yeah, thank you. In Monet. Namaste.